Hi there, my name is Jason Perkins, and I want to welcome you to another episode in the Georgia Workers' Compensation video series. I'm an attorney that specializes in Georgia workers' compensation cases. I created this series to provide injured workers with helpful information about the rules of Georgia's workers' compensation law and the benefits available to them under that law. Today I want to talk to you about a question I get asked sometimes, which is, can I get fired after I've had surgery in my workers' compensation case? Well, the answer to that question in most cases is yes, you can. In Georgia, we're generally what's called a right-to-work state. That means that most people are employees at will. Now, not everybody is an employee at will. Some people have contracts or other special protection that governs their employment relationship. However, if you are an employee at will, that generally means that you can be fired for a good reason, a bad reason, or no reason at all, other than certain prohibited reasons under the law. So, if you've had an injury at work, and even after you have surgery as a result of that injury at work, there's not necessarily a reason that your employer cannot let you go or terminate your employment. Some employers do this at a certain period of time after you've been out of work as a result of your injury. Many employers now have basically set rules that say if you've been out for 6 months or a year, or in other situations it's different periods of time without returning to work, that your employment is automatically terminated. Now, that may not be your particular employer, but I do see that a lot. Other employers just decide at some time if they think that they want to let you go, or they think that you may not be able to return to work, that they're going to do that, or maybe they need to fill your job for some other reason. Now, there are some certain laws that may protect your job for a certain period of time. One of the ones that most people are familiar with is what's called the Family Medical Leave Act, which can, in certain situations, if your employer is covered under that law and you are as well, protect your job for roughly 3 months if you have what's called a serious health condition. So you may be able to protect your job for some time in that situation, but once your Family Medical Leave Act runs out, if you're an employee at will, your employer may be able to let you go if they want to do that. Now, one important thing to understand is your employer terminating your employment does not end your workers' compensation case. If you're receiving workers' compensation benefits, those are likely to continue if your employer lets you go while you're out of work after a surgery. If you have returned to work, it can be a little bit of a different situation, but if you're out of work and receiving benefits and your doctor still has you either out of work or on restrictions, and you haven't come back to work yet, those benefits are generally going to continue for some time until something changes in your case. I hope you found this information about whether your employer can fire you after a workers' compensation surgery helpful. If you have, please let me know that. The best way you can do that is either by liking this video or giving it a thumbs up or commenting below. If you'd like more information about Georgia workers' compensation, I'd encourage you to visit our Perkins Studdard Workers' Compensation channel on YouTube. You can find all the videos from the Georgia Workers' Compensation video series available there, and you can subscribe to that channel if you'd like to be notified of future videos as they come out. If you do have other specific questions about Georgia workers' compensation, please reach out to me and set up a free consultation. I'd be happy to schedule one with you. The best way you can do that is either by calling the phone number at the bottom of the screen or by visiting our website, which is www.perkinslawtalk.com, and you can complete and submit our free consultation request form that's available there, and someone from my office will reach out to you and get one scheduled. I want to thank you again for watching today, and I'd like to wish you the best of luck as you recover from your injury.